all the 5 lessons, but also how you involved and outreached to very important actors. Of course, the students, the teachers. As you said, it's not easy to get into the schools and to find the time to do a research project. And you made this research project go outside of the, let's say, the typical environment for researchers, and really made it applicable, very useful, and with impact with the students. So thank you very much for that. And as I said, the way how you've conducted these projects is actually a good example beyond the topic itself, which also fills gaps in practice and in policy. So the teachers, the students, of course, the academia, but also the inspectors. We heard some local authorities and non-formal education and civil society organizations. We cannot imagine citizenship education without all of these elements. And I can only join Krista to the role of civil society also in, maintaining the continuity in the policy agenda on the important equality and citizenship democracy topics. And then, Priscilla mentioned it's education is who stay national competence, but what we're actually doing at the EU level and where we can bring some added value that's hopefully you see also at the local level in your schools is that for a long time, policymakers at the EU level decided to come together and to discuss and to agree on common challenges and common objectives. And this we are doing most recently through the European Education Area Strategic Framework and also the Union of Skills. Importantly, they agree on also on targets, objectives, and how we will pursue this through policy initiatives, but also how this will be backed by EU funding and funding that is, for example, supporting also this project. Now it does not, we need to go beyond the project level, so that's why the policy is important. And I think at the EU level, establishing targets, common targets, has been successful in some areas. But at least like early childhood education and care participation, for example, and of course to show that it's not only important for labor market participation of women, but also for children's development, reducing early school leaving. So the European Commission, we monitor trends in the education in the EU, and we are here also to alert on some elements that are going wrong or others where we see progress. And where we see worrying elements most recently, and that's why we put forward now certain topics that are of interest of this project, is declining civic knowledge, but also the basic skills crisis. And that's why for us, there is a strong focus, there should be a strong focus on basic skills, but basic skills are not only the traditional knowledge-related basic skills, reading, maths, and science, but also digital literacy and citizenship skills and competences. Then going forward, sure, there's so many actually interesting things that I wanted to flag, but very briefly, if you, I don't know, we can a second or not. Okay, so so very importantly, citizenship education involves a participatory approach, and for this we need time, we need trained teachers, and we need courage of teachers, and also like the whole community to be on board. And you rightly said that it's not necessarily inclusive. So I really appreciate the focus on inclusive citizenship education. And In terms of surveys and targets, this has been mentioned. So there is the International Citizenship and Civic Skills Survey. Not a lot of countries participate or not consistent because sometimes they see the results and they don't want to participate anymore, or because it's costly. Or because other reasons. But here would like to mention that the European Commission is supporting financially the participation of countries into the survey, and we see that more countries will participate. But would be important also to have the comparisons through the different surveys. So this is for 8th graders. And then to conclude, going forward, as I said, we have civic knowledge decline. We have a lot of polarization in society, of course. Well, not of course, but unfortunately, threats to democratic values, even shrinking space for civil society. We see that citizenship education is very important, and it's not only the Commission, but actually also the member states agreed on that in 2023 in Council conclusions, which ask the Commission to carry forward the work on the important role of citizenship education for democratic participation. And this is why we will be first, the colleagues are doing a second round of the citizenship report, in citizenship education report, and we will build on this work in the next years and continue with the specific focus on guidelines, democratic citizenship education, and also competence framework. It was mentioned citizenship competence is one of the 8 key competencies, and we don't have actually a competence framework for this one. We try to quickly correct that by 2027.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the question.